Welcome to Cha Chow TV, a weekly online TV show featuring the city's top food personalities. Today we're here at Lincoln Park in one of my favorite Italian spots, Sono Wood Fired, to meet with their executive chef and owner, John McLean. All right, so chef, what are we toasting to today?
Oh, we are toasting to, this is Sono Wood Fired. Welcome to Sono Wood Fired.
Absolutely, thank you
Love
for having
you
us.
here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much. So what we're drinking here today, we have this Fantavice Verdicchio. It's 100% Verdicchio. This is a wine that I tasted when we were just about to open up the restaurant. I had my wine list all set up, ready to go.
Okay.
And then after I tasted this wine, I said, oh my God, I got to put this on the wine list. So it's been on my wine list ever since, and it's going to stay on my wine list as long as it's available. I love this wine.
I do too. It's
Cheers.
definitely a favorite. Cheers.
Oh, such a great food wine.
Delicious.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So chef, could you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, actually, I've been in the business for about 25 years, all from a culinary-driven point of view. It's always been food, food, food. That's what I love. That's what I like to do. That's what I'm passionate about, and that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Nice. And what is the inspiration behind opening up Sono?
Well, when I retired, I did a lot of traveling. I spent a lot of time in Florence and really fell in love with some of the pizzas that I had in Florence, particularly one called Pizzeria Spiro. I really fell in love with that pizza, that style of pizza. And after spending so much time in Florence, learning how to make that type of pizza, I says, I need to do a pizzeria in Chicago. I mean, I love wood-fired ovens. I've been working with wood-fired ovens for 30 years. And I just love the style of cooking. I love the method. I love everything about it, the flavor, the texture of the food that come out of the oven, using fresh, great ingredients, and it's just a fascination of mine that I love just working with wood-fired ovens. So that's been my inspiration. I've wanted to do this for so long, and here we are.
And your pizzas here are delicious. I think they're a welcomed addition to the Chicago pizza scene.
Sure, sure. Thank you
nice
so much.
Fresh, yeah.
Thank you.
So can we talk a little bit about the menu? What are the different categories on your menu?
Well, I've got 4 or 5 different categories. Let's start with the pizza first, because
Yeah.
that's what the cornerstone of this restaurant is. We have 2 styles of pizzas. One being the rosso, which is the red pizzas, and one being the bianco, which is the white pizzas. Our white pizzas here are spectacular. I happen to love those a lot. Although the red pizzas are good, really, really good. Our Sopressata Diavolo is our favorite red pizza. I think you've had that one too.
The spicy one?
The spicy one.
Yes.
So good, so good.
Very good.
My favorite white pizzas, I love the fungi, which is the wild mushrooms and the fontina cheese and the truffle and the crispy sage and the fresh herbs on it. It is just so unctuous and so beautiful. The Puglia pizza, inspiration from the Puglia region of Italy, with the garlicky rapini and dried tomatoes, and I use taleggio on there, which is a cheese, from Puglia. And it's just a spectacular pizza, just so light and crisp and flavorful, and it's a pizza that you can definitely enjoy and probably eat the whole thing.
Probably. They're
Yeah.
pretty light.
They are. They really
I could
are.
probably eat half of it.
One of the things about our pizza, though, is the dough. The dough is just so spectacular.
Okay, and tell me, how do you make that dough?
Well, it's a scratch-made dough here, but there's a secret ingredient. I actually found this by accident. This came out to us by accident. One day I was making the dough, and I ran short on yeast. And I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because I'm already into making the dough, and it's like, oh my God, I need more yeast. It's like, what am I going to do? It's like, beer. Beer's got yeast in it, right?
Yes.
So I used half yeast and half beer. I tried it, crossing my fingers and hoping it would work. The results were spectacular. Unbelievable crust. It was the best pizza crust I've ever had. It gave it a nice color, a nice texture, and it's just spectacular. So that's my secret ingredient in my dough.
Very nice.
It's a thin crust pizza, so you get that crispy, chewy thing going on, which is terrific.
Does it add any flavor to the dough
It adds
as
a
well?
lot of flavor to it. It adds a little bit more richness to the dough, so which I love. I love that. So I'm a guy. I'm a chef that loves big, bold flavors, bright, fresh ingredients. Let's let the ingredients stand on their own and let them sing.
Yeah,
So-
and I think that speaks well to the menu here, the way that you
Thanks.
built it out.
The other sections on the menu, we have this fantastic bruschetta section. So we offer 5 or 6 different bruschettas. They change often. Our favorite is cipollini onion and Humboldt fog. Our cipollini onion jam is cooked for about 5 hours. So sweet little onions cooked with rosemary and lavender honey. So we just kind of stew that down for about 4 hours. The results are this sweet deliciousness. And then we put that on top of the aged goat cheese, which is the Humboldt fog,
Yes.
and on our wood roasted crostinis. So that's our favorite. That's our best seller. We also have what's called a fig bruschetta, which is balsamic poached figs, gorgonzola dolce, and then we have crisp apples on top and crispy coppa with a little balsamic on top. A lot of flavors going on there, but so good.
Yeah, they
so
meld
good.
well together.
Yeah. The nice thing about that whole section and the section with the salads as well is you can order them La Familia style, which means you can order 5 bruschettas, all different types, and then you get one of each. You can get all 5 the same, whatever. That's the nice thing about Sono is you can order a lot of different things for the table. The salads are the same way. We've got what's called La Familia on the salads, so you can order 3 different salads from the choice of 5 or 6 that I offer every day. Yeah. And you can share with the table. And that's important to me because you can taste a lot of different things while you're at Sono.
Yeah, and it creates a nice atmosphere, I think,
really
as
does.
well.
It really does.
Speaking of those salads, one of my favorite is the zucchini one.
Right.
Could you tell us what's in that?
You know, it's scary. It's so simple. It really is.
So everybody's going to steal it now.
they should because it's so great.
Yeah.
It's shaved zucchini and shaved yellow squash with Reggiano Parmigiana, and then I toss it with just lemon, olive oil, a little bit of oregano, okay, and just some salt.
And that's it.
Simple, and then some fresh flat leaf parsley to finish. That's it. And I'm sad to say that's as easy as it gets. But sometimes simple is good. Sometimes less is more. Especially in Italian cooking.
Yeah, and such a simple salad. It's so refreshing.
Thank you.
It's very delicious.
It's one of our favorites. It's one of our favorites.
Good.
Terrific.
My last question for you is about this beautiful oven that's behind us over here. How was it built into the space?
Well, when we first looked at the space and said, okay, this is going to be the area we're going to put the pizzeria, this was the first thing we had to bring in because all the doors were open and it's the only way you can bring this huge mammoth oven in. So basically what we did is we brought the oven in and says, okay, where do we want to put it? That was the first and foremost, what's the most important position for that in the restaurant? And I says, I want people to walk in the restaurant, I want them to see the oven right away. So right away it says, let's put the oven right over here.
Yeah.
Built in, that was the first thing that came in, and then we built everything around it. So it's the
true focal point of the restaurant.
Really is, and I want it to be because it's such a beautiful oven.
It is really beautiful.
It is gorgeous. It cooks beautifully, and I wouldn't do it differently.
So how hot does it get? Because I can feel it kind of beaming over here.
You can. When you're really close, you can really feel it. This oven, it gets up to about 850 degrees hot.
Wow.
And that's when it's good. That's when the oven is literally on fire, you might say. It is just fantastic. It's perfect temperature for us. That's when the pizzas come out brilliant. Nice and blistered. You get those nice little pockets of deliciousness, when the dough rises a little bit. And it's just terrific.
So at that temperature, how long does it take to cook one pizza?
No more than 90 seconds.
Amazing.
Literally 90 seconds. It's like we have to watch it very carefully because we got to keep turning the pizza so it doesn't burn on the bottom or whatever. But it's a process, and it takes a lot of technique to get these pizzas just right.
Yeah. Well, you have everything here just right. So
thank you so much.
Congratulations, and
thank
you for having us here. We look forward to trying everything that's new on the menu, especially that dessert.
We'll try it today.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.